Welcome to today's webinar. Today's webinar about human risk in the age of AI, what security leaders need to do next. And I hope everyone is enjoying this monsoon weather. My name is Amit, and on behalf of Meteonic Innovation, I would like to thank all of you for taking the time to join us today. Before we begin, a few housekeeping points. This webinar is being recorded, and the recording will be shared with all registered attendees after the session. All participants have been placed on mute to ensure a smooth and uninterrupted experience. We encourage you to submit your questions through the chat panel at any time during the session. We'll address as many questions as possible during the dedicated Q&A session at the end of the webinar. So, for those joining us for the first time today, a quick introduction to Meteonic Innovation. Meteonic Innovation is a trusted cybersecurity and DevSecOps consulting organization with over 19 years of industry experience, helping enterprises strengthen security across the entire software development and security lifecycle. Today, we work with 350 plus organizations across India, helping them address challenges related to application security, cloud security, data security, exposure management, identity security, and human risk management. Our goal is simple to help organizations adopt the security strategies and technology that reduce risk while enabling business growth. Today's webinar is being conducted in collaboration with ThreatCop, one of the leading human risk management and security awareness platforms. Meteonic and ThreatCop share a long-standing partnership built around a common objective, helping organizations strengthen their human defense layer against evolving cyber threats. Over the years, together we have worked with enterprises across industries to improve cybersecurity awareness, reduce phishing susceptibility, and build measurable cyber resilience among employees. As cyber attacks become increasingly sophisticated, especially with the emergence of AI-driven social engineering, this partnership continues to help organizations move beyond traditional awareness programs and adopt to a more strategic approach to managing human risk. The reality is that AI has fundamentally changed the nature of cyber attacks. Phishing emails are no longer easy to spot. Impersonation attempts are becoming increasingly convincing. Attackers can now generate highly personalized content at scale and automate social engineering campaigns in a ways we have never seen before. As a result, one of the biggest challenges facing security leaders today is not simply protecting systems, but understanding and reducing human risks. Today's session will focus on how organizations can manage, measure, and reduce that risk in an era where AI is making social engineering smarter than ever before. By the end of this webinar, you will gain practical insights that can help your organizations strengthen its first and often most targeted line of defense, your people. To guide us through today's session, I am pleased to introduce our speaker, Sarvagya Shukla, who is the Business Development Manager for the West region of ThreatCorp and has extensive experience helping organizations strengthen their security posture through human risk management programs. He works closely with enterprises across industries to help them identify behavioral vulnerabilities, improve employee resilience against cyber threats, and build measurable security awareness strategies that align with business objectives. Today, Sarvagya will share valuable insights into how AI is transforming the threat landscape and what security leaders must do to prepare their organizations for this new reality. Sarvagya, thank you for joining us today. This virtual stage is all yours.
Thank you, Amit. Thank you for the warm introduction. Uh, Hi, folks. Thank you for joining, right? Giving a valuable time to us, right? Uh, Me and Meteonic both are here, right, for the right solution that could be very effective for you, right? Now, I'll just directly jump in why this webinar is important, right? Since you see a lot of innovation in every sector happening, right? That too happening in every sector. You talk about manufacturing, you talk about IT, everything has been completely, you could say, robusting to new technologies and adapting new technologies, right? Same ways as the hackers doing today, right? they are also adapting new technologies, right, to fish up people's uh, like anything that could happen on cybersecurity that could happen in a new way now, right? The old technologies which we used to implement earlier has been far outdated, right? This is what I'm going to talk about all in the session, particularly handling the AI risk part, right? How it has evolved, how the attacks are being more sophisticated today, right? And how our people could be more safe out of it, and why threat cop could be a very effective solution for managing this kind of stuff to you, right? So, giving a little bit background about ThreatCorp, right? We are a security awareness company. We have been in a lot more than a decade in this field in terms of security awareness. So, we actually built a framework known as people security management. The framework tells us that as you see generations going on, right? People growing, right? Into the age of AI, into the age of new deep fakes and everything, the attacks now could not only happen through email, it could happen to any particular medium that could be there, right? Be it be your mobile, be it be your you could say any social media you're handling or anything you're handling, right? In terms of WhatsApp, voice calls, SMS, whatever you're landing, right? Whatever users are interacting today with the social engineering channel, right? What we define as our uniqueness is we have been working with a lot of customers across India and globe, right? Working with more than 1800 plus enterprise clients, right? So our product being matured at that level where we are able to understand every different sector that could receive an attack, right? Be it be manufacturing, be it be IT, be it be finance, like working with more than 30 plus banks in India, right? So this is what we bring, our experience and how we are continuously evolving that, right? Being the number one product in India in terms of human risk management. So just talking about something starts, right? Uh, I think a lot of us, right, do a lot of activity on our emails, right? Protecting our inbox from any fraud that could happen, right? Protecting our email, then protecting, like implementing multiple solutions like email security, DLP, a lot of things you implement, right? But now today the attackers are not focusing on your email much. For them to hack would be very easier to send just a voice call, a deepfake call, and users could get phished, right? So you could see the stats here. More than 400%, the voice attack had been increased from last 2 years, right? So this is the data that we got, right? How much the human element is involved in the security breaches, right? How much is the voice cloning happening, right? It just takes 3 seconds to clone your voice, right? Like this webinar is going on, anyone could record my voice and just do a voice cloning attack on a lot of users using my voice, right? So this is how the human element is being transformed. Now, coming to you as an organization, right? For you to predict anything which is going on, for example, it's predicting any type of security solution which we have implemented, email security, be it BDLP, be some brand monitoring solution, or you will be able to predict to a certain instant how much the solution is effectful, right? But when it comes to analyzing your people, it is one of the most unpredictable thing that you could do, right? They're highly you could say it's all about based on their psychology in which state of mind they are when they're receiving such kind of an attacks, right? Maybe they are in very friendly mode, they're very in an angry mode, right? They could do anything anyhow possible. It's always on the psychology, right? So how we could train that psychology in a manner that could they be cyber aware, they're not submitting the data anywhere, they are being cautious while receiving such kind of emails or WhatsApp channel, any type of thing they're receiving in their day-to-day life, right? So this is what we are feeling and what we have been identified as. Email was a very you could say a traditional manner in which we used to do simulations and do the attack scenarios, right? We used to you could say do with a lookalike domain. The domain could be spoofed, right? That could be different grammatical errors that could happen in email. Now in today's world, when you come with attacks, the email will also look similar to you. The even the overall language of the email is very genuine. You won't be able to understand that this is a fake or it's a genuine email, right? Or receiving any kind of WhatsApp message, you won't be able to identify it's a real or a fake message, right? Because it's being highly, you could say, curated in a manner it looks very real to you. That is where we step in. We aware the users while doing this kind of real time simulations, right? be it be on any channel you talk about, be it be voice call, cloning any particular user's voice, doing some AI stuff where the AI is being conversating with you, right? So this is how the attack is going in, and this is how we are also preparing ourselves so that your users are also aware, right? Now, it's just a case study, right? It was happened in Hong Kong, in Arup, right? They received a video call, right? In that video call, within you could say particular seconds, right? 15 transfers were done from their bank account. 25.6 million was the amount dollars that were lost by the company just for a normal video call, which was deepfake. Right? We have a live presentation of this deepfake demonstration, how we do it at ThreatCop and aware the users. You'll be able to see this in the coming slides, right? So this is what I'm focusing on, right? Any particular department, you talk about HR, you talk about finance, IT, executives, right? In their day-to-day life, right? Be it be finance, they could receive a different attack compared to payroll or finance. You talk about they receive or transfers. This is a just general medium through which they could get fished, right? So at ThreatCorp, we try to curate that into a particular department, aware the particular departments, do a simulation in a manner where you target a particular department, make them aware, you make them that much mature that they're not submitting the data anywhere, right? I'll just talk on a little bit about a framework. This is what ThreatCorp has built for the last decade, right? So we have made four pillars into a cybersecurity. We talked about assess, aware, protect, and empower. This is about a people security management, how people security training we do, how we aware the users and all, right? So very first tool which you see at TSAT, this is a security awareness product, an AI powered product, which has the capability of AI based defect simulations, AI based WhatsApp simulations, where a real AI is speaking with the user. We are cloning the voice and all, right? Even we are doing on multiple channels on email. We talk about ransom, you talk about attachment, you call QR code based simulation, which is going prominent right now. This all simulations we do, we get the real time analysis of a particular user. And we also have an aware portal known as ThreatCorp Learning Management System, which is the second pillar, which helps you in the training of the entire user end to end, right? So not only traditional trainings where you get videos or small flyers or something, we have actually gamified the whole experience now. Now the user could in real time, you could say, play the game, his mind, his muscles, and everyone could be activated while doing a training, right? So that's the part that we have implemented. Then we have two more solutions. One is a product and an empower solution. DMARC solution, actually we have a patented technology in DMARC. Any DMARC report which comes to you, any type of solution which we have implemented right now, it gives you reports and analysis after 24 to 48 hours. That's a traditional DMARC report, right? But at ThreatCorp, we have real-time DMARC. Any flaw which is happening at your DMARC level will get that data to you within an instant, right? So this is a patent technology by ThreatCorp. Then we have an Empower solution. This is a ThreatCorp phishing incidents response button. Now we have two channels in it, like an SOS button you get in Uber, right? Any kind of attack if the users are receiving, right? Uh, they could just report that with a reporting button, which you do on emails basically. Now we have also implemented an WhatsApp reporting. That's a fraud eye, where any kind of suspicious message a user receives or the company employee receives, claiming to be from your company or someone, right, asking some credential information, they could also report that while taking a screenshot and do reporting it to your WhatsApp number, right? So we have a threat intel where we manage everything for you. So this is how the AAP framework is built, right? Talking about the channels which we simulate, right? The channels through which we have currently being facing or is being experienced or doing the R&D around, where we see a lot of attacks happening. That's definitely your email is there. Then you have WhatsApp, Telegram based, QR code, SMS, voice calls, deepfake. So we have channelized our product into a manner where we are able to train every single user on this all four parameters.
In deepfake simulation.
So this is a live demo how a real defect simulation could happen, right? So I like all of you guys to view this and understand like how real in real time they could also receive such kind of an attack. This is a attack where an HR invitation comes to a particular user, like for their payslip or something. He just joins in, and how the defect is conversating with him. Just let me know if the audio is audible, right?
In deepfake simulation, scenario, user will get
Yeah, so you guys can view this and see how this attack would take place, right?
a typical legitimate meeting invite. Once user enter, the deepfake will interact with the user according to the prompt provided.
Hello.
Just to give a background, this HR is actually a deepfake, right? And we have a precious person who is actually evaluating him right now. And this is a real deepfake simulation which we could also do while awareing your users.
Hello, this is Aditya from HR. I need your employee ID to update your payslip immediately. Could you please provide it?
Why do you need my employee ID for that?
As part of our HR protocol, I need your employee ID to ensure your payslip details are updated accurately and promptly. Could you provide it so I can proceed?
But I am not comfortable sharing that with you.
I understand your concern, but this is a standard procedure to ensure your payslip is updated accurately and promptly. It's important to complete this today. Can you share your employee ID now?
Sure. It is 1236789.
I understand. Thank you for providing your employee ID. This was a training exercise, and you should always verify the identity of anyone asking for sensitive information. In a real scenario, it's crucial to consult your manager or follow company protocols before sharing such details. Would you like more information on handling such requests?
No.
So if the user is getting phished there and there, we're also awareing that this was for the awareness purpose. And this is how you could be aware, right? Any kind of emails or the communication you receive such kind, right? Where they're asking you some sensitive information, how you could be aware and not fall prey to this kind of an attacks, right? Now we also do this on a phone-based attack channel, right? Where when we also could play with your audio, right? We could play with anyone's audio at your company, make a deepfake around it, try to penetrate those attack vectors into a real voice cloning attack, right? I'll just show you a small demonstration.
This is Sarah.
So here the AI is trained enough to ask you some kind of details where you share. If you share it in a wrong format, right, it will keep you asking, right? So just train in a manner we could train it in anyhow, train in a particular different language, right? Any particular tone, and we could do this across geographies, right? If your users across geographies, we could do this.
Hi there. I'm reaching out with some great news. You've been selected for a completely free 10,000 rupees Amazon gift card. Let's get your gift card activated. It takes just 2 minutes for identity verification and we'll be done. I'll just need your PAN card number. It's required for security. Are you ready to get started?
Okay.
Great. These gift cards are limited today, so let's move quickly. Your PAN card verification prevents fraud and keeps everything secure. Could you please provide your PAN card number now so we can activate your 10,000 rupees gift card right away?
Sure, let me get my PAN card first.
Perfect. Take your time. Once you have your PAN card number ready, just share it with me and we'll have your 10,000 rupees gift card activated right away.
Okay, I have my PAN card. It's ABCFG1212B.
Thank you. With that, your 10,000 rupees Amazon gift card is now activated and ready to use. To redeem it, simply log into your Amazon account, go to the gift card section, and you'll see the balance added there. You can use it on any purchase right away. Congratulations on your free gift card.
Sure, thank you.
Now, this is what we could do with your voice, right? You could see the users had submitted their PAN card details or a voice call. So just like we could take any sort of information from the user in terms of, so it's an example of Amazon. Even I got phished into a Pluxee attack, right? We also do it on WhatsApp. You could also see this where our company launched a Pluxee initiative, right? And I just got phished into it. I'll just show you the real time campaign of that, how we got phished over there. So it was a voice call, a deepfake video also. Now we also do it on WhatsApp, right?
A phishing email is sent to the user.
Yeah. So this is the flow where a user receives an email, right? That for some activation or something, just go on chat on WhatsApp and get your things. It could be Amazon gift voucher, it could be Flux, it could be anything possible, right? So I like you guys to also view this and understand.
Disguised as an internal HR communication for activation of Pluxee card. The user clicks the WhatsApp button, which redirects them to the AI agent. There, an AI chat agent pretending to be support team member started talking with the user. The agent said it needed to verify the user's identity and ask for personal information. The user believed this and shared their employee ID, completing the simulated attack. Admin can view the full chat transcript of any conversation with the simulated phishing AI agent. The data submitted shows the exact information the AI agent extracted from the conversation. And that's how ThreatCop helps organizations stay ahead of AI-powered WhatsApp phishing.
So you saw, you received a message like you frame your word and just he submitted his details, right? Everything we are able to track here, right? What if you're sending him some sort of chats, what data he's submitting and everything, we'll be able to track that. Now, you see, like the simulations have been attacked. That attacks which we do, the attackers do, we actually granular are entering into the same field, right? We are also able to cater those simulation activities, do some dummy attacks on all your users, right? Now, what we have evolved in terms of the training, right? So since the training is going on, right, how you could make the training more effective, right? That is where ThreatCop comes in, right? You get a lot of very big library in terms of cybersecurity and the IT security content. We have more than 3,000 plus content, being the biggest cybersecurity library in terms of the LMS, right? So your user tracking, doing escalations, everything is possible. Getting the most advanced content, anything new happening in the market. We have a newsletter section where you get a newsletter every Monday that this last week this attack took place, the do's, the don'ts, how you could be aware, and how your users could be safe. Everything we get you printed in a single newspaper. You can just populate that with your email address across the organization, right? Then the gamification, like we have dived deeper into the gamification where not only a generic game on cybersecurity, you have role based gamification, right, where the user could experience a real world gamification in terms of he's a finance people, he's from HR, he's from data analysis department. You could view that in a real time pertaining to his department, what type of an attack would happen to him, right? So this is about all our things we have. We are supporting multilingual content across our trainings, right? So we talk about trainings in any particular regional languages, be it Telugu, Tamil, Kannada, Malayalam. We have the content and capability to showcase it, where we could deliver the content in a manner where the end user has the capability to have the learning into his regional language, right? He could be in Marathi, he could be in Hindi, any particular language he wants. So So this is an initiative by ThreatCorp. We call it as Cybersecurity Olympic. Before showcasing you, we do it for every October, and you can ask if the requirement comes. We do it for every year, right? So this is a kind of initiative where we do gamified sessions. This could be in-person sessions at your orgs. Like we live, we could come there, we could play some cybersecurity games. So we have a lot of exciting activities that we do in terms of cyber awareness. We talk about games like Tambola, Kahoot quizzes, and then war room kind of activity. And we do it for multiple orgs throughout the year. We do it for banks. We also do it for IT giants. We talk about manufacturing. We work with everyone in terms of making the October more, you could say, fun and interactive for an organization. So this is a small clip of all the activities that we will be doing this year. You could just have a look on this. So there's a lot of games that we do, right? So this is a cyber betting game where the user bets on IPL. It's just like IPL, you bet on assets of cybersecurity, which you feel is important, like email security, or you talk about DLP, you talk about some attacks like Trojan, malware, something like that. So the you could say the user bets on certain cybersecurity assets and plays this like an IPL auction. Now, just allow me. So we had different activities here like tambolas, escape rooms, war rooms, cybersecurity mute shows like MIMAX and everything. This is all things we do it in a specialized manner for every org related to their branding, their themes, and everything. So this is also one of the capabilities that ThreadCop has. Right. So this is all from my side, right? How we can help you, like help your employees and take the discussion on deepfakes. And to talk about October, you talk about multi-channel phishing, you talk about awareness, having a single platform for phishing, LMS, DMARC, and reporting functionality, right? And I think we could have a Q&A session around it. Whatever doubts and queries you guys had throughout the session, like I'll be happy to answer all of this.
That was really great, Sarvagit. Thank you very much for the insights, and I really appreciate the things that has come up. And the main thing that I feel is as the technology and AI is evolving, it's really important to cope up with the market and the business requirements right now. Just for the sake of one thing that comes into my mind, lots of companies are there, competitors who have been doing threat simulation and different other modules they have they name it in a different way. But what other AI initiatives makes it different from what we see available in the market, and how is threat pop being a differentiator and in this field?
Yeah, that's a very great question, right? So, talk about the differentiator that we are into the market, right? So, very first thing, being in the market for more than a decade, right? We have the experience of working across several industries, gathering data across several industries, making the attacks or do the simulations or the awareness, particularly for a particular industry, we are very well catered off, right? We are a very well experienced in that field. Second thing, when you talk about AI and the features that we have, particularly. So we have deployed a lot of features over the portal as well. Now we have you could say a feature in our portal where do you do the simulations. It's an AI awareness manager. That manager could help you do simulation while just prompting. Or do it with ChatGPT, right? You just put up a prompt and launch a simulation on all your users. You can customize a template. You could create a multiple creatives with the help of AI, right? This is how our platform is, you could say, very much matured, right? And talk about industry leaders we work with across several industry markets within banking, financial, manufacturing. We work with big logos, right? So working with a lot of big employee size customers, right? That is what our capability shows up. Like launching campaign on big user size, how the product has the capability to do that, right? So this all things makes us a very differentiator in terms of the product.
Thank you very much for the answer. And also, I got one question from anonymous attendee. He's asking, like, what is the percentage of threats, or how many people do get phished when you run such simulations, specifically in the organization who are quite new, or who have started uh, this activity?
So it depends on scenario to scenario. For an example, I'll tell you if Diwali is coming, right? You are doing something very creative around Diwali at your company, right? If I simulate an attack related to that thing, for an example, your company is celebrating Diwali on a particular occasion, this type, right? If I simulate an attack which could be very similar to that, using our branding guidelines, localized domain, and everything. Only if I talk about phishing, right? I could have a lot of people being phished, or more than 50% could be phished over there, right? And if we talk about email, WhatsApp phishing, or smishing, any kind of this attacks, there could also be a possibility where the user get phished more than 30%, 40% in those attacks. So this is what you have seen. It
That
depends on the curity, what type of information we are having about the org, how we are well supported with the information, and how we cater those attacks to you.
would be great. That's really great. So if you have the participants who are here, I would really appreciate if you have some questions. Please write it out. We'll answer them. We are here to help you out. And apart from that, I also come across one module where means the challenge that I face when working in the Indian market is we are a nation of diverse languages. So how do you cope up with the languages because there are lots of people, different people working on field, different department. So how you cope up with the languages that people might not understand English that way that well, might not understand Hindi that well. So what are the options available for those types of employees in the
Yeah,
organization?
but, we have multilingual content available in every single language that you have, right? We have contents in Hindi, Gujarati, Malayalam, Tamil content. So the learning is, I could say, very well sorted out. The people could view content in any single language they want, right? So the training is more localized. Even you talk about templates, the email simulations, or talk about WhatsApp simulations, any type of simulations we do on phishing voice call, we could do it any single language you want us
Mhm. Okay, that's good. So I think that's it from my side, and really thank you, Sarvagi, for the insight. And as per my experience and as per the news that is coming up, I feel even a single click or even a single vulnerability in the system can lead to a very huge penalty or huge loss. And when it comes to people, that becomes even a bigger risk if only one person clicks on it. And since you mentioned the number can be around 50% in some cases, so it is really important to have this in their environment and get it checked who are the people who can be vulnerable. It's not that every time they click, but what it takes is only one click
to. Yeah, yeah,
to get everything compromised, right? So
yeah.
that can happen. So we need to reduce that 1% or maybe 0.1% chance if also there, so that we can reduce. And with the help of AI, I'm sure it can lead us to a new era. So that's it from my side. If you have anything to say, please let us know. Please, you can
Yeah, but yeah.
conclude or.
So it's a very fruitful conversation which I had, right? I thank all the security leaders who have joined today, right, for this webinar, giving your valuable time. I know it's your every security has a very tight schedule in terms of the meetings and all. And also, you all guys took your time, right, to come up to this meeting, right? So very thankful to all of you, right?
Thank you very much. And we'll be having a link in the chat box where you can just type and schedule a one-on-one session. And once again, thank you very much for joining this call and enjoy the weather. I think everywhere it's raining. So, uh, great. Thank you very much. Have a great day.
Thank you so much. Thank you, team.